everyone, and happy Friday the 13th! Well, actually, this is a day early, so if you're watching this, because I'm actually really busy tomorrow, so I won't be able to film tomorrow, but I had to go ahead and post a Friday the 13th video because I told you guys, and I'm sporting the shirt that I showed y'all in my, what haul was that? My summer haul, I believe. But I was like, I gotta wear the shirt for the video, even though you can't see it. We're also in a new filming location. We were gonna rent out our guest room. And so I took everything down and moved it to our bedroom. And then it turns out like the plans changed. So I was like, I am not moving my background and everything back. So it kind of looks like this. I don't know if I'm going to stay in this room, but I was like, you know what? I moved everything. We're just going to film and we're just going to, make it work. So that's why there's a different background. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this Friday the 13th video. I am so excited because this was really interesting to research. I mean, like, you hear all the time about Friday the 13th and how it's like the most like unlucky day. And it was just very interesting though to like really research it. So let's get started. So up to 21 million people are affected by Friday the 13th, by fear. So many people like don't even get out of bed. They'll reschedule flights. They'll reschedule like business meetings just because they're so afraid that something can happen on this day. And what's interesting, and I need to check this because we're going on a trip, most airplanes don't have a row 13, and then like hotels don't have a 13th floor, which, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I've never been to a hotel and like thought about it. I don't think I've even been to a hotel that has that many floors, but yeah, let me know if you've recently flown and you can remember, because right now I can't, if there was a row 13. But what's interesting is it's Taylor Swift's lucky number. And it's also the day, we didn't get married on Friday the 13th, but we got married on the 13th, that my husband and I, like I just said, got married. I really need to tell you guys that story because there was so much that happened that was unlucky. So businesses also lose up to $900 million on Friday the 13th. I don't know if I really believe this. Again, this is just what I found in my research, but I'm like, how accurate is that? Like, I guess sales would go down than like other days because it's Friday the 13th and people are scared to like get out of their house and they're afraid that things can happen. So I don't know how true that is. Again, this is just what I researched and what I found in my research, but let's get back to the origin of Friday the 13th, right? Because why wasn't it like Thursday the 12th? You know what I mean? Like, why is it the Friday the 13th? Judas, we're going to go back to biblical times, was the 13th apostle and he betrayed Jesus. So there you go. Apparently unlucky 13. And also the Great Flood happened on a Friday, and then apparently like Adam and Eve disobeyed God on a Friday. So I was like, oh, and Jesus was crucified on a Friday. So I guess people just kind of put the two together, like, oh, 13's a bad number, and then Friday is not a lucky day in biblical times. So I guess there you go. I feel like in any video where I discuss history, it always goes back to biblical times, which is very interesting. Superstitions, and what are they? They are pretty much a belief that is based on fear that something is going to happen. And because, of this one belief you have, you think that that is going to cause bad luck. I hope that makes sense the way I just said that. But that is what a superstition is. And while I was doing my research, I was thinking about like, kind of like myself, and I was like, am I a superstitious person? I was like, I'm not a superstitious person. Like, I'm really not. But when I started really reading into superstitions, I was like, I do some of these things like all the time. And then some of these things I'm sure other people do all the time. So it's kind of weird how superstitions have kind of evolved into almost like an everyday life. I mean, you hear about the lucky rabbit's foot, don't step on a crack, don't walk under a ladder, don't cross the path of a black cat. I mean, you hear all these like basic ones like, have you seen, if you were a 90s kid, have you seen the Friday the 13th episode of Hey Arnold? Oh my gosh, it is like one of my favorite episodes ever. I will still watch it. Anyway, go check it out because I miss that show and I love that episode and it is really good. But moving on. Okay, so the first superstition I'm going to talk about is don't walk under a ladder. And basically, why this is a superstition is ladders were often associated with people who were hanged. So, obviously like in the Salem witch trials, they would have to climb up a ladder, get the noose around their neck, and then from there, you get the point. So ladders are often associated with death. So it is said that if someone walks under a ladder, that they are going to die by hanging. Now, can I just say, I have never walked under a ladder just for my own pure safety. I mean, like, I just feel like that's, like, I don't know anyone that's like, yeah, I walk under ladders all the time. Like, I just feel like it's a basic, like, safety thing. Like, you shouldn't be walking under ladders. I'm also terrified of heights. Like, even any height, like, even, like, getting up on a chair, like, it freaks me out so much, and, like, I will, like, legit, am so scared of heights, I will get sick. So, I don't even really get on ladders. It's just, like, a mental thing. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust ladders. I just don't trust chairs. Like, what if it falls and you break your arm? So, that is what the don't walk under a ladder is. What do you guys think? Do you believe in this superstition? Are you one of those people that believes in that? Or are you one of those people that's like, no, but I don't do it because it's a safety thing? Like, let me know. So the black cat crossing your path is basically, again, going back to like the Salem witch trial time, 1600s, black cats were often thought to be demons because they hung around witches, or they just thought like dark creatures were demonic. So it is said that like if, a black cat like walks in front of you, that it's bad luck. One of the superstitions that I do all the time is knock on wood. I say this all the time. I'll be like, wow, the weather is really nice today. Or, like at work, I'll be like, man, it is such a calm day. And then I'm like, knock on wood. Like, and I've always done that since like high school. And it's just kind of one of those things that it's like, I don't necessarily believe in it, but I just kind of think it's funny. But yeah, apparently that had occurred because wood was to have like a spiritual or like holy kind of value or something like that when I read it. I just thought it was interesting. Also, bless you. Everyone says that, right? Like you learn that from when you're a kid. Apparently, bless you, the reason why we say it is a superstition that you are blessing the person to get well, because if you don't say bless you, a demonic presence can get inside their body and steal their soul before they get better. Now, as a kid, I was always taught saying bless you is like polite, and it's to wish that that person doesn't get sick. It's just, oh, bless you. Like, you just don't think about it. But I was like, is that really, I mean, I guess that's a superstition, but I just thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to include it because I was like, everyone does that. Like, and it's technically a superstition. So learn something new every day. Bad luck comes in threes. I kind of do believe in this superstition because literally anytime something that bad that has happened to me, like literally something else bad follows, and then something else bad follows. I used to work at Camp Bow Wow, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like a dog daycare boarding facility. And so we would watch the dogs in the yard and clean the kennels and blah, 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 blah. And literally we had one dog, sadly, he went home and he just didn't wake up the next day. So he passed away. And then we had another dog that got hit by a car and died. And then we had another dog who literally came to Camp Bow Wow and she like passed out. She was in like intensive care and she passed away. It's so weird. I just remember my boss being like, you know what they say, bad things come in threes. But I just remember that was so hard because it's like you're working with kids, it's like you grow attached to them. And it was just really sad that when they would pass. But I don't know. I kind of do believe bad things happen in threes. And three's just an odd number. And I just don't like odd numbers. I've never liked odd numbers. I don't know what you call that, but like the number 5. Like, I don't like the number 5. I don't know why. I just don't. So the last superstition I have for you guys is toasting with water, which I have epilepsy. Fun fact. So I don't drink. I can't drink. So I'll either be drinking soda or water. And I'm pretty sure I've toasted with water before. I feel like everyone at some point probably has. And apparently the ancient Greeks toasted water to honor the dead. So it is said that if you toast with water, you're wishing death upon that person. Which I thought was really interesting. Oh, there was one more superstition that I really need to include. I forgot to write it in my notes. You see, I'm not professional. I got my little notebook that I made, and I have all my little notes in here. Okay, do you guys remember? Do they even still do this? I don't know if this is still a thing, but I just remember when I was a kid, chain emails. Oh my gosh, I remember so well that I would get like a chain email. I don't even remember like what site. Was it Twitter? I don't remember. I mean, I was young because I believed it. Maybe it was like AOL, like, was it like AIM? Isn't that what they called it? Basically it's like if you don't forward this message, you're gonna die. And I remember believing that, and I remember going to my mom and being like, Mom, I didn't forward this email, am I gonna die? She's like, Caroline, no. You're not gonna die. But I feel like that's another one that we all experience. I don't know if they're really a thing anymore. Let me know, do you still get chain emails? I feel like it's not as much of a thing anymore, but apparently that also goes back to like biblical times. Again, I feel like everything goes back to like ancient times, 1600s, biblical times. But those are all my superstitions for you guys. I had so much fun researching this and formulating this video. I know it's kind of more of a shorter video, but I thought it would still be fun to do kind of like a Friday the 13th special. Also, I just want to thank you guys so much for subscribing, for watching. Literally, my spooky mug collection video, I think, has over 2,000 views. I'm just like, what? People actually watch me? People actually click on my videos? Like, and so many of you guys were like, I'm so glad I found your channel. So thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Like, I did not think that video was going to blow up. I honestly was just like, 20 people are probably going to view this. And that's probably going to be it. And I'm fine with that because I have fun with this channel. But yeah, it completely blew up. So thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say a few other things that I kind of am planning for this channel. And if you guys, I feel like I like to like say things about, like my personality or things that you guys might not know so we can get to know each other a little better. But so obviously I love Halloween, but I am a huge Star Wars nerd. Like, I love Star Wars. I will actually insert a picture of, I got May the 4th, Star Wars Day, approved at work. I was like, can we dress up? Like, can we wear t-shirts? And they approved it, and I went to work as Princess Leia, and someone else brought their like cardboard cutouts, and I ended up like being in the at where I work, the newsletter, and I was like, oh my gosh. People were like, you look just like her. I was like, I really don't think I look like Carrie Fisher, but I don't know. Let me know. Probably don't. Back to what I was saying. So I kind of wanted to film like Star Wars videos or, you know, like Star Wars collection videos. I do have one that I'm planning to do. I just kind of want to sprinkle different videos here and there just so it's not like all Halloween all the time and then I get kind of bored of it and then I want to do something else. So I'm planning to maybe throw in some Star Wars videos. Obviously, still do the spooky stuff. I do want to do a video about aliens. That's kind of my next, I think, spooky video that I'm going to kind of research and want to do. But yeah, so I just kind of want to kind of, you know, say what might be coming on my channel. So if you're like, why is this not Halloween? Then you gotta know why. I mean, you know, I'm a person. I have more than one interest. But thank you guys so much again for watching, and stay safe on Friday the 13th. You know, don't walk under ladders. Don't toast with water. Don't send chain emails. I don't know where I'm going with this, but let me know. Do you believe in Friday the 13th? Do you believe it's an unlucky day? Have you ever had an experience that was super unlucky on Friday the 13th that has led you to believe in that day? Let me know. Comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And if you're a Star Wars geek too, hit me up on Instagram and we can like talk Star Wars and just be nerds together at Staying Spooky. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.